back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. My name is Bruce. It is Monday, and we are here to talk about the top 5 must-pick-up comics dropping this new comic book day. That's right, guys. New comics on New Comic Book Day is always so exciting to talk about. And guys, there are some amazing comics dropping this week. Oh, and the cover lover section is full of just pure cover goodness, and I cannot wait to talk about some of these covers, because some of these covers did not make my spec picks, and they might be spec worthy in themselves, and I just missed them because, you know, I'm human and sometimes I miss things. Alright guys, before we go any further in today's video, I'm going to take a little snippet from what Cole from Cole's Comics Claims does in his video. Guys, have you heard of League of Comics Geeks? It's a great website. If you guys do not know what's coming out on New Comic Day, you guys can go to this site. You can see every single book that's going to come out and make your own top 5 list and share that down below, because guys, I always want to know what your favorite books are, what you guys are most excited about, and if there's like a little trend in there of books that I'm not picking up and I'm not excited about, well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick those books up, I'm going to read them, and I'm going to let you guys know, hey guys, great suggestion. Thank you guys so much for suggesting book A, B, C, and D. Alright guys, that's my one little snippet I'm going to take from Cole, because Cole, that was a great idea. I loved it, and I'm using it in my videos from now on. Alright guys, let's jump into my cover lover picks for this upcoming New Comic Day, which is January 26th of 2022. Alright guys, there are 2 books that were on my comic book speculation recommendation video. These covers are pretty amazing, and I want to share them again with you guys just in case you missed my spec video. And the first book up is Harley Quinn number 11, the 1 in 25, done by Aki Bright. I just really enjoy this cover. It's Harley Quinn next to one of her hyenas, and she's got her arm out here, and it's got some cool tattoos on it. I don't know why. It speaks to me, and I really like it, so I want to share that book again with you guys. Alright guys, the second book that was on my comic book speculation recommendations video is Wonder Girl number 7, the B cardstock cover done by Julian Tedesco. This cover is just gorgeous. You got Wonder Girl with some big cats around her. It is just so freaking gorgeous. And have you guys really enjoyed all the B covers for this series? So many of the B covers were so gorgeous, as well as the A covers. And I'm also really sad that this series is being canceled. It's kind of a bummer. Yara Flor is one of the hottest characters coming out of Future State, and to see that she's being canceled already is such a big bummer. Are you guys bummed as well? Guys, let me know down in the comments. If you guys have not watched the new Peacemaker show on HBO Max, you guys are missing out. Stephanie and I love this show. We think it's the best superhero show that we've seen on TV. Makes all the Disney Plus series look like big piles of dog doo-doo? I think that's what we said when we were talking to each other about the Peacemaker show. But guys, this cover features Peacemaker. It is Task Force Z number 4, the C cover done by Dan Moore. Dan Moore is such an amazing artist, and he crushed it on this Peacemaker cover. It is so gorgeous. Alright guys, we have 2 covers left, and they are both really cool, and they're both for X-Deaths of Wolverine number 1. The first one I'm going to show you guys is the Ricky Yagaway cover. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. It's just so cool. You got Wolverine, Daken, and Laura all in a laundromat, I guess like washing the clothes after a battle or something. So freaking cool. And this next one, I absolutely love. And if you love Gabby, and you love Laura, and you love when they're together, this is a must pick up for you. I didn't even know it until I looked at these covers today for this section right here, that this cover was even a thing. Now I'm all caught up, and now I need to scramble to try to find this cover. This is the Juan Cabal Stormbreaker variant for this issue. It is gorgeous. Laura Kinney, Gabby on a cover, hands down, a must pick up for any all-new Wolverine fans, because Gabby, Laura, such an amazing duo. Love that cover. And that wraps up my cover lover section for this week. Let's jump in to my top 5 list. Alright guys, we're going to kick off this top 5 list with an honorable mention. And that honorable mention is End After End number 1. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, why isn't this on your top 5 list? Well, we are best friends with the writer. Well, one of the writers. And the writer reached out to us. David Andrew was like, hey, Bruce and Stephanie, this book has been delayed. So this is not coming out this week. That is why it's an honorable mention, because League of Comic Geeks has it listed as coming out. But guys, it is not coming out. But you should 100% be excited for this book. And if you didn't pre-order it, try to find somewhere and order it, because it is worth every single penny of your book. I haven't even read it, but I know it's going to be amazing. It follows someone who dies and then gets thrust into an epic war between good and evil. It's a never-ending war, and he's just trying to stay alive. But what is he going to be able to do with his time in the afterlife? We're going to find out in End After End number 1. Alright guys, that is my honorable mention. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have pre-ordered this book and are supporting our best friend David Andrew. If you're not, I'll leave a link down below, so hopefully you guys can buy it. Alright guys, let's jump into this list. Holding down the number 5 spot in my top 5 list is Superman and Robin Special Number 1. Sadly, this is a one-shot, but guys, you guys should be excited for this book. I'm going to give you some reasons to be excited for this book. The first one up is Peter J. Dasami is back in the writer's seat. He wrote the original Super Son series, and that series was amazing. So that's the first thing to be excited about. Victor Bogdanovich is in the artist's seat, and he's drawing all the artwork for this book. If you guys have been reading Robin, you know why you should be excited. Victor is an amazing artist. Do you guys like Damian Wayne? That's the main reason you should be excited for this book, because Damian Wayne is the best Robin of all the Robins. Do you guys like amazing artwork on covers? Well, check out the B cardstock cover done by Jorge Jimenez, one of the best artists in the game, and this cover is absolutely fantastic. I do want to ask you guys a question. What is up with this 1 in 25? How is this the 1 in 25 and not the Jorge Jimenez? The Jorge Jimenez should be the 1 in 25, not whatever this artwork is. But guys, be excited for Superman and Robin, the special number 1. The only thing you can be bummed about is that 1 in 25, and that is a one-shot. All right, guys, what is my number 4 book? Alright guys, in the number 4 spot, we have Robin issue number 10. There are 3 amazing covers for this book. That 1 in 25 is really special in my opinion. And if you guys have been following this story, it's been such a fun ride. They've introduced some amazing characters. They've given some great background to those characters. There's been some great story building and world building for Damian Wayne. This has just been a fantastic job on this book. I love this book. You guys should be reading this book. It also features one of my favorite Robins, if not the best Robin there is in Damian Wayne. But guys, this book is amazing and you should be reading it. All right, what is my number 3 book, which is right in the middle of my top 5 list? Let's find out right now. In the number 3 spot, we have our last and final DC book for this week's list, and DC vs. Vampires number 4. Now, I love Elseworlds Tales. No, I really enjoy them. DCeased was one of my favorite reads from last year, and guys, DC vs. Vampires is filling that void for me. And I also just happen to love vampires, so DC World and Vampires mixed together is such an amazing fun ride for me. It's done by James Tynion IV and Matthew Rosenberg, and the pacing in this book is amazing. And the artwork by Otto Schmidt is also just so amazing. He's bringing so much energy and fun to this book. I love seeing who they're turning into vampires, who they're killing, and just what is happening in this crazy Elseworlds Tales. And guys, these covers this week are so good. That Francisco Martina, come on, Wonder Woman as a vampire, so freaking good. Guys, if you guys like Elseworlds Tales, I highly suggest picking up DC vs. Vampires because it is just a really fun ride with amazing artwork, great storytelling, great pacing. Pick up this book. It's really fun, and it's worth every single penny in my opinion. In the number 2 spot, we have Avengers Forever number 2. Now, if you read issue number 1, you'll probably agree with me when I say that this feels a lot more like the Jason Aaron who wrote Thor, and not the Jason Aaron who is writing Avengers right now, because the Jason Aaron that we're getting with Avengers right now just feels like some of the worst writing he's ever done in his career. But this Avengers Forever issue number 1 was so fun. It really felt like he had the same energy and like passion for it that he did for his Thor run, and I loved it. I loved issue number 1, and I cannot wait to see where issue number 2 brings us. And if you guys like Elseworlds Tales, this is exactly that. We had characters from the Marvel Universe. Where the twist? We saw Tony Stark as Ant-Man. In the last page, we saw a lot of other characters twisted. Now, I don't want to ruin anything for you guys because there's a lot of cool twists in it, and it was really fun book. You guys should check out Avengers Forever if you haven't. If you did, guys, let me know down in the comments below. Do you agree with me that it felt like more like the Jason Aaron from the Thor run? Guys, let me know down in the comments. Alright guys, the number 1 book that I am most excited about coming out this week is Happy Hill number 1. Now this comes from the creative team of Rich Douek and Joe Mulvey. They did a little book called Wailing Blade. It's a really fun, like intergalactic, set way in the future story. It's crazy, it's fun, it's awesome. I really enjoyed it. Stephanie really enjoyed it. We had them on our channel a while ago. We interviewed them about Wailing Blade right before the trade paperback came out, and they're back with Happy Hill. Happy Hill is a horror book. It's not set in another planet or universe. No, it's set here, and it's horror. And I'm gonna read the little synopsis here for you guys. When a child goes missing on an exclusive vacation resort, the investigation uncovers dark secrets hidden for decades and an unstoppable supernatural menace who will make this vacation permanent. Happy Hill is a vacation horror thriller. I cannot wait to see this book. I cannot wait to read this book. I'm so excited for this book. Yes, I am a little partial because I do know the creative team. They're really nice guys. But guys, this book is going to be super, super fun. Pick up this book if you see it at your local LCS. And if you don't, go online. Pick up the copies because you guys are not going to regret it. Alright guys, that is my top 5 list for the week of January 26th of 2021. Guys, are there any books that I did not put on this list that I should have? Guys, let me know down in the comments below. And are there any covers that I missed for this week? Because I'm sure there are. Guys, just let me know down in the comments below. But I think the covers that I picked are pretty awesome. Man, that Laura Kinney and Gabby cover for X of Death Wolverine #1. That's my favorite, I think. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, and you guys are not subscribed, guys, consider getting yourself subscribed. Hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. Alright guys, I will see you guys on Wednesday for my comic book speculation recommendation video. Alright guys, have a good day, have a good tomorrow, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.